give us an idea of the unbonding time for staked ETH after the Shapella hard fork, and how will this unbonding time impact stakers?
Yeah, so the unbounding time again depends on a few different things. If once a validator exits, they are then allocated an exit epoch and a withdrawable epoch, and that is at least 4 epochs from the current one, but could be significantly more if the exit queue is long, which is why it's important to monitor in things in resources like the website that Blockdaemon and Metrika are providing. The withdrawable epoch will then be a further 256 epochs after that exit epoch. So the time can be quite variable depending on how much demand there is for exiting. And then once it's reached its withdrawable epoch, it then still has to wait for that withdrawal sweep to reach it. So it depends where the sweep is in its loop, how soon that will be. So it can be quite hard to estimate. The validators should be aware that whilst they're waiting to exit and they're in this queue, they need to continue to do their duties. It's only once they've reached their exit epoch that they can stop. Yeah, they need to bear that in mind. And yeah, it'll be in their best interest to just watch the exit queue before they voluntarily exit to get an idea of what to expect and how long they can wait until they're able to cease their duties and receive their stake.
And just to add to that, maybe, so like Torran said, there's many variables at play, so that makes it a little bit hard. There's like not one time that you can specify in amount of days or something. But generally, if there's no exit queue, you can be reasonably sure to receive, the unbonding within a week. That's sort of, the kind of guidance that we give. Like I said, probably with the Shapella fork, there will be some queuing, so it might take, a couple of days or even weeks more than that. But so that's where that exit and activation queue monitoring comes in. That's the most variable part of this process, basically. And that's why we also did the math, because there's also, depending on the amount of validators, the capacity of the exit queue increases or decreases. So we actually did the math and give the, a human readable timeline for the queue, which again is only one step of the exit process. But it should, significantly help getting an estimate, because once you're out of the exit queue, it's really just, anywhere between, like, say, 2 and 5 days to add on top of that.